Hello everyone, Weather Jamaica here. Welcome to this updated video on the weather across Jamaica and the Caribbean. It is Wednesday evening, November 23rd, 2022. Before we jump into it, please ensure you guys like the video, share it, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a brand new video. Alright, so let's talk briefly about what was forecasted yesterday across Jamaica. It was said that portions of eastern Jamaica could have received late night rainfall on Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. That's according to both models, the Euro and the GFS model. And then eastern, central, and western parishes during the afternoon, maybe with a bias towards the north and the eastern parishes. What actually happened? Let's take a look. A post was made 5:20 a.m. The Cuban Doppler radar images showed that we had some rainfall across portions of eastern Jamaica, St. Thomas, Portland. Persons waking up to wet ground. Even had some of the rainfall skirting the southern tip of Clarendon right there. What about the afternoon? We had a buildup of clouds, especially along the hilly inland areas of central parishes, spilling into sections of western parishes, so portions of Westmoreland and northwestern St. Elizabeth got in on some of that rainfall. And if we actually take a look at the aggregated or the accumulated precipitation from the Caribbean Institute of Meteorology and Hydrology, we actually see where we actually had that rainfall across eastern, the hilly inland areas of central and western parishes in Jamaica. All right, so let's have a look at the significant features right now. You see where we have a cold front right there on the southeast or east coast of the United States, a small trough right there, east of Florida, a trough right there to the northeast of the Bahamas, a stalled out cold front right here all the way stretching across the northern Atlantic, and we have a trough to the west of Jamaica affecting portions of the Cayman Islands. What is this L? It's not a tropical storm or a hurricane. It's actually associated with low pressure that's down there in the ITCZ. What does that stand for? The Intertropical Convergence Zone. That is where the wind from the North Atlantic meets the wind from the South Atlantic. And all of that converges, forming clouds and thunderstorms. So right here is just a natural hotbed for showers and thunderstorms. This is why we call right here the main development region, because we can get a lot of things spinning up from that ITCZ, spinning its way all into the Caribbean to bring rainfall. All right, so let's talk about the forecast for tomorrow, shall we? So we see right here for Thursday. For Thursday, we have what do we see here? We see an east-northeasterly flow of winds across portions of northern Jamaica, basically an easterly flow across the island, with the air piling up across sections of central and western Jamaica. That's according to the Euro. The GFS is showing basically the same thing right there. And if we have a look at the shear map according to the Euro, we see here we have the upper level pressure still sitting on top of the island with more of a northwesterly flow according to the Euro. The GFS, the same thing. So we don't have much in the way of wind shear across the island. We know that sometimes the wind shear can, bring about some of this afternoon thunderstorm, but it is very bad when it comes to the development of tropical cyclone activity. It's bad for the storms. All right, so let's have a look at the forecast, shall we? We don't see anything much going on this map for the Euro model. This is 10 a.m. on Thursday. Don't see much. But we see something going on for the GFS. We see some blues here off the coast of eastern Jamaica. What about 11 a.m.? We see some blues starting to appear on the Euro, but the GFS is a bit more robust with the rainfall across portions of eastern Jamaica, maybe St. Thomas and Portland getting in on some of that rainfall. 12 p.m., we see some spots of blue starting to show up across portions of central, south central, and southwestern Jamaica. 12 p.m. on the GFS, still the rainfall of the eastern portions or east coast of the island. What about 4 p.m.? We see some spots of blues across portions of south central and western Jamaica. Where do we see the blues? Portions of eastern, central, and western Jamaica, maybe even the hilly inland areas of those parishes. And the thing is, some of these blues might not necessarily be rainfall. It could just be cloud cover, partly cloudy conditions, overcast skies. Whatever the case may be, we shall see what actually happens. We shall see which model wins. Okay, and because of this disagreement, when we check Weather Jamaica's page, we realize that our workers did not make a post, because when there's usually disagreement like this, there is not much certainty in the forecast. Look at the accumulated precipitation forecast from the Euro for the next 24 hours. This is up to 3Z on Friday. That is when we work it out. That's 10 p.m. on Thursday. We don't see much rainfall according to the Euro, but on the GFS we see rainfall. So there's disagreement going on when it comes to the rainfall and where exactly in Jamaica it will happen. So we shall see which one wins. Will it be the GFS? Will it be the Euro? That's always the case with these months. They're always fighting about which way the storms will go, where will actually get the rainfall. But when there's consensus, the certainty and the chances are high that what it is predicting or what they are predicting will actually happen. All right, so let's talk now about the Caribbean. So first things first, the U.S. National Hurricane Center on Wednesday evening says there's no tropical cyclone activity expected during the next 5 days. Let's hope it stays that way. Let's have a brief look again at the visible satellite images before the sun went down. So we actually see where those significant features are located. Trough east of Florida, cold front stretching across the North Atlantic. Still have some clouds and showers affecting portions of the Windward Island. They're still getting rainfall. Some rainfall even affecting portions of Central America right there. All of these clouds are piling up. All of these clouds are still pushing west, still bringing rainfall. That's the satellite images though. Let's look at the Doppler radar images where we see the rainfall. Some of it north of the ABC Islands, still affecting portions of the Windward Islands, including Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, getting in on some of that rainfall as well. Even portions of Honduras and Nicaragua, all of the clouds that we saw pile up, they're getting rainfall, even though we're not seeing the Doppler radar images right here. And for the next 24 hours, this map goes up to 0Z on Friday as well. This is 10 p.m. on Thursday night. This is all the rainfall that's expected. Rainfall across portions of Honduras, Nicaragua. Let's scroll down and see where else. Portions of Costa Rica, Panama, okay? And that is anywhere from 0.1 to, what's that, orange? So let's say almost an inch of rainfall in those spots. Even ABC Islands, the same spots that were just mentioned that we're getting rain today or right now, St. Lucia, Barbados, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, okay? That's according to the Euro though. What does the GFS show? There's consensus, still the same spot. Honduras, Nicaragua, the South Central America area, portions of the ABC Islands, the Windward Islands, and Trinidad and Tobago right there. And we still see where we have that little blob of yellow signaling the rainfall. According to the GFS of the eastern coast of Jamaica, that's the only lone rainfall. So we shall see which one wins for the Jamaicans. Will it be the GFS? Will it be the Euro? Place your bets in the comments. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Please let me know what you thought of the video. Please like, subscribe, share what the weather is like in your area, in your country. I'd love to know and I'd love to respond. Take care. Bye-bye now.